It really is a pleasure to be with all of you tonight, but this is a very difficult topic, so I hope all of you can appreciate that. The one question that I get asked so frequently is, what keeps you up at night? And for me, it's keeping all of our children safe. And in MPS, there's 75,521 students. And that should be an easy promise that I can keep to our parents, to our families, to our communities. But we do live in an age of lockdown drills, of code reds, of metal detectors. And most of our children, they make the right choices. They do all the things that we tell them to, but that still doesn't prevent them from becoming victims. A child sitting on a grandfather's lap, playing on a playground, coming home from work at a bus stop. And across our country, we have seen a wave of mass shootings in our neighborhoods and in our communities. And in our schools, it becomes routine. As the president said, it becomes eerily routine. Getting used to lockdown drills and making sure the doors lock from the inside and having multiple exit points in case an intruder comes into a building. But our schools are supposed to be safe harbors for our children. And the one place where they can come, where they can feel safe, where they can feel loved, nurtured, and be able to learn in an environment that protects them. And the way that we do that is really by meeting the needs of the whole child, not only academically, but social and emotional learning, and making sure from head to toe that we have really done all that we can to support them and to nurture them. And in our society, there are a lot of things that really make that difficult, whether you're looking at poverty rates, whether you're talking about limited access to health care, the dangers the face of gun violence, even the high mass incarceration rates that have destabilized a lot of our families. And so in our schools, we have to work extra hard together to be able to create environments that really make sure that no matter what the societal issues are, that we're able to help our children get through the traumas that they're facing. And this isn't something that comes easily for a lot of us. Most of us can't imagine what that is and what that looks like. But our young people are so much better at this if we only ask them. They know what it means to be resilient. They know what it means to be tolerant and to appreciate diversity. And so for us, we have to have tools to help us be able to combat some of these traumas that they face quite frequently, and really using tools and strategies to help us connect with people. And it sounds like fluff, but this is really the difference between life or death. And in our district this year, we're doing district-wide training for trauma-informed care, knowing the signs of a young person that's experienced trauma, what are some of the tools that we need to be able to help them. And some strategies, we call it NEST, knowing a child's name, making eye contact, being able to smile at them, and a simple touch. And when you think about it, I have a principal that always says, Dr. Driver, you remind us this isn't fluff. This is really the stuff that makes us who we are. It's about those relationships. It's about that accountability for one another, being your brother's keeper and your sister's keeper, and thinking about all of our children as special individuals, and being very careful not to leave any child behind. That's what this is really about. When a child's being bullied, or when they start to write disturbing things in a notebook, or a disturbing joke that goes unchecked, it is on all of us to use the tools, the strategies, the relationships, our love for each other as human beings, to be able to connect to our children, to connect to each other, our neighbors, to make sure that we can protect them. And again, it isn't only the students who are victims, but some of them have witnessed violence, they've witnessed trauma. The parents who were killed because they didn't speak English, their children are our students. And we have to think about ways, what do you say? How do you bring a community together to be able to address these issues? But I think if we don't take on that challenge, if we don't figure out how to connect as a community and really connect with each other as people, we are truly going to be lost. And all I can say tonight is, one, I'm just grateful that we are all in this space having these difficult conversations. But two, don't underestimate the power of these critical relationships with our young people and with each other, because it really can be the difference between life or death. Thank you.